You know what? This is really nice. Thank you for coming here tonight, darling. I know it's a bit fancier than our usual date night spots, but I'm happy you agreed. Don't worry about being underdressed. You wore the nicest clothes you have. I think you look great in them. Yes, my clothes are a lot more extravagant, but it doesn't matter to me. I still think you look wonderful. Besides, who cares what people think? Just focus on ordering something to eat. I already said I'm paying for all of it. I wouldn't have suggested here if I couldn't. Yeah, I've eaten here a few times. The food is well worth the price. Trust me. Say, what do you want for an appetizer? Like I said, I can afford it. Try not to worry about money tonight. I can cover everything. So, are there any appetizers that catch your eye? Good choice. Those always hit the spot. I already said, don't worry about the prices. Darling. There's a reason I took you here tonight. This isn't just a usual date. I want to tell you something important. I was hoping we could do that after dinner. But I suppose I've gotten you too worried to back up now. I'm sorry about that. The truth is, I'm a lot more well off than I've been letting on. A lot more well off. I'm sorry for lying to you about it. It's a lot to explain. You know Pepperco, right? The manufacturing company. Yeah. My mum's the CEO of it. Simone Baker. So I'm old money. Again, I'm really sorry for lying. I'll explain everything. I know your different last names. It's a complicated story. Lots of family drama that is not very fun to go over. I promise I'm telling the truth. This isn't some joke or something. Hold on. See this? My mum and I on holiday together. This was last summer. Yeah, I know we said we were doing just a road trip, but we went to the Bahamas. Again, I'm really sorry for lying, just... Can I explain? Please. Thank you. This is a long story, but I'll try and condense it the best I can. So, I've always been very well off monetarily. My mum owns a billion-dollar company. This meant that, growing up, I didn't really ever have to struggle with money-related issues. It was just something I was blissfully ignorant of. When I was in middle school, my parents broke up, so our last names are different. But I was still getting money from her, so I still never understood what an average person's life was like. Come university, I meet this person. She wasn't going to my university, but she lived in the area. After a bit, we began dating. The relationship started off pretty normal, but eventually she started asking for money. And I want to take care of my partner. I always offered it. After all, I had more than enough to live comfortably myself, so sharing it with someone just made sense. But then she started asking for more. And more. And more and more and more and more. Until eventually, we never really did couple stuff anymore. I had to fight with them to go on dates with me. We never kissed more than once. It became very clear to me that they were just using me for my money. Like an unofficial sugar relationship. So, broke it off. Yeah. They were more average in terms of income, so she struggled quite a lot. I was fine with helping out at first. It just became obvious to me that her heart just wasn't in it anymore. Dating me was... It became a job to keep themselves afloat. And I don't want to be treated as a glorified ATM. I'm a person as well. It hurt to be reduced to that level. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, boo-hoo, the rich boy has too much money. And I can't blame you for thinking that. The one good thing about my ex is I learned how hard the average person has it. I never realized people were so desperate for money. Not to purchase fancy items or go on long holidays, but just to survive. Actually, it's why I started making monthly donations to charities. Hopefully, in some small way, I can help alleviate that. But like I said, I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm just trying to explain why I hid this from you as long as I did. Yeah. I lied about how much money I had because I didn't want to be used again. And I realized I've hurt you because of it. My intention was always to tell you eventually, I promise. But I should have done it so sooner. A lot sooner. And I know I would have saved you a lot of financial stress if I had just come clean. And I'm sorry. I don't expect you to forgive me. And I understand if you'd rather end things between us. But can I at least treat you to dinner tonight? Please. I want to try and make up for what I did somehow. Huh? You want to stay together? Yes, I really do love you. I think you're kind and amazing and super sweet. I don't care what background you come from. So, we really are giving this another chance then, huh? Wow, I really didn't... Thank you. I know I don't deserve your trust, but I really appreciate this opportunity. This time, I promise I'll do things right. You can count on it. First of all, we need to be smart about this. I don't want you feeling trapped in this relationship because of my money, so after dinner tonight, I'll be transferring a large sum to your bank account. Enough so that, if you want to leave, you'll have enough to hold your own for a while. I'm not repeating the same mistake again. Hey, no. This is the one thing I'm not going to budge on. It is just as much for me as it is for you. Then don't treat it as a gift. Treat this as collateral, to use a boring business term. If something happens and we don't work out, you'll have money to keep yourself afloat for a while. Good. After that, you deserve lots of spoiling. I always try to act on the more conservative side with gifts before, because I wanted you to think I had a similar income to you. But now that that's not an issue, I have quite a few things I want to buy for you. I know I don't need to, but I want to. If I'm able to provide for my partner to spoil them, I'm going to do it. Besides, it's not like I'm going to bankrupt myself with this. As I said, I have plenty. Another thing, that job of yours. I know you hate it. And it always killed me to listen to you complain about it, knowing I could support you, but not being able to say anything. So I'm going to make that right. If you quit your shitty job, I'll double, triple what they're paying you now. I'm serious. You deserve to be happy, and that place brings you nothing but misery. You said yourself, the only reason you're there is because you need an income. So I am going to fix that little issue. We can discuss the specifics of it later. Just know that I'm serious with that offer. If you ever want out of that hellhole, I'll be there to back you up. If you really want a job, I'm sure I could pull a few strings and get you a position at Pepperco. Is that really nepotism? Shit. I promise I'm trying really hard not to be as stuck up and snooty as my family. I just grew up in a very different world to you. I'm trying, I promise. Thank you, darling. Oh, can I still call you that? Well then, darling. I love you. Thank you for giving us another chance. I promise that this time I'll do it right. Oh, there's a waiter. Hi, yes. I would like to get a glass of water and an appetizer of